So there are various different accommodations here. As you can see, you can stay in some teepees. Oh, I nearly fell over. That's embarrassing. Hi guys, welcome to Theme Park Nomads. This is Ben here reporting for duty for Theme Park Nomads. And today I'm currently staying here at the Western Camp in Poland. So this is the sort of best way to describe it, sort of like the on-site accommodation for Energylandia here in Poland. It's sort of like connected, so it's very well themed, sort of Western themed as you might imagine. So I'm just going to show you guys about, show what it's really like around here, and yeah, and I'll give you a general view. See, I don't know if you can see it there on the camera, but there is Hyperion in the distance, and it's taunting me because I can't ride it yet. So here's where you might start when you drive in. There's a sort of car park here, and there's the reception. As you can see, it already starts with the Western sort of theming. Right there is like a little ice cream parlour. We've not been in on it yet, but been in there and had a chance of the ice cream to have a party on my tongue. But hopefully I will later on. So there is the reception there. As again, very Westernly themed. I'm not going to go in there because I don't want to freak him out. There's nothing really particularly too special. There's a bit of Western theming, just a desk and where you check in and get your card key and stuff. And that's, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna break in. I need the subs, but I'm not gonna break in. So this is the card key you get given. This basically opens up into the actual site itself, as you can see there. The actual site itself is actually protected by locks, and this is the only way you can actually get in. So it's not a case of, you know, any normal bystander can come in. So I'll see if I can get this sorted. Oh, I can't open it. Okay. Aha! And here we are. And here we are inside of the Western Camp Energylandia's accommodation. As you can see, guys, it's very fancy, and this is currently in mid-September, and normally you still get the fragments of summer, but it currently still feels like summer. It's actually really hot today. So there are various different accommodations here. As you can see, you can stay in some teepees. Oh, I nearly fell over. That's embarrassing. Hope no one saw that. I just tripped over there. I literally just tripped over that. That's okay. No one saw. Okay, but you can stay in some teepees, as you can see here. Teepees. I don't think with staying in these teepees, I do think you have to go in shared sort of like a bathroom and accommodation, I believe. But yeah, very fancy these. But we're not staying in the teepee ourselves. Oh no, oh no. We're staying in the sheriff's hut, the sheriff's houses. There we go, I like this. Stuff like that where they actually name the places. So now, we'll just walk on through to our place of accommodation. Holly's in there waiting to greet us inside the room. I don't know if you can see it there, but just in the distance slightly, there is station wagons, you know, sort of like station wagons which horses pull. You can actually stay in one of those. Yeah. And here is sort of like an area where you could play sport. It's sand there, play a bit of football and a little bit of netball there. So if you are a sporty type, evidently I'm not because I'm a bit of a fat mess. Yeah, you can actually play a bit of sport here. As you can see there, guys, there's a huge amount of theming and everything. Flowers on the barrels. There's even outside you can have a sit down. Sort of lighting everywhere as well. It's really well done. Oh, Holly's seen us. Hi, Holly.
Weirdo.
Get off my land. So as you can see here, we have a window. The Holly doesn't come with the accommodation.
And this is where strangers jump in during the night and kidnap us.
Yep. I suppose it adds to the experience of being in a Western.
I'm gonna climb through.
No, I'm not going to climb through. I can't even walk, bear alone walk it like jump through a window. And you can see here, guys, here is sort of like a play area here. Really decently themed, as you can see, with all the sort of atmospheric lighting. It's brilliant. And there's a bit more sort of swings which you can sit on, sort of like sit downy. Well, all swings are sit down, aren't they? But sort of like really relaxing swings you can sit down. I'll show you it later, but there's actually like a giant screen there and loads of seating so you can watch movies. They put on movies every night when it's busy. And here is the actual room itself. So this is where you would... Oh hey, it's Vlog on Vlog!
Oh yeah!
How you guys doing?
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Theme Park Nomads, what's your vlog?
Euro Theme Park.
Euro Theme Park?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And yours?
Theme Park Nomads.
Where are the tickets? The cars?
Yeah, I'll just switch you off for now. Guys, by sheer amazement, we managed to find some more vloggers. It's amazing.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. It's very good to bump into enthusiasts. Hello, hello.
Hello there.
Yes, hello, gorgeous people. So tell us, guys, what's your channel?
Yeah, our channel is Euro Theme Park from the Netherlands.
Euro Theme Park from the Netherlands.
It's the first time we're in Poland.
Yeah, I've just met these guys. They're absolutely lovely, gorgeous, and amazing. Just make sure you subscribe to their channel because they seem like nice guys. And yeah, and I hope for the best for you guys. Yeah.
And your channel as well.
Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So, we've just bumped into literally the only people we've ever bumped in throughout the entirety of our stay here.
People here.
The only people here are theme park enthusiasts from the Netherlands, and I love it when that happens. Have you got their channel there, Holly?
I think so.
Yeah, there, that's the one. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want to sub,
yeah.
there we go, there it is. It's Euro Theme Park, there we go. So, on to the room tour. So, normally what you'd do is here, you'd get your key card, pop it there, and it opens the door, you know, fairly standard affair. And here's the room. Unfortunately, because we have actually stayed here already a night, there are a few things here. But don't worry, it's still as cleanly as ever. So, as you can see here, guys, we've got, it's a very, very westernly themed room. You've got a dead animal. Well, it's not a proper dead animal, at least I hope not.
It's a real tail.
Oh, it's a real, okay. And, you know, we've got another dead animal there. So, in terms of the living quarters, sleeping quarters, you've got 2 bunk beds here in this room. What was this room called again? A Sheriff's Hut?
Sheriff's Hut. Yeah.
Sheriff's Hut. And you do get a double bed there. We would recommend that you bring adapters because there's not like USB chargers in the walls or anything like that. We do suggest you do bring some kind of adapters. But yeah, this is it's really cool.
It was here. We didn't do this.
Yeah, we didn't do that weird stain, by the way, in case some eagle-eyed viewers are watching.
Fridge.
Fridge, yeah.
Themed fridge.
Fridge. We have put drinks in there. Just if you guys do want to know, there are shops. There's like a petrol station right next to the actual place itself, and a McDonald's, and it was the first food we ever had. So, and I'll let you do the honours of turning the light on, Holly. There we go. So this is the room of bath, the bath room. So as you can see there, you got perfectly folded towels and me. Hi. You get hairdryer, heated towel rack, and here is a shower. I'm not actually going to try and do the usual, Ben likes to check out the pressure of the shower because I've got a really expensive camera now and I really don't want to risk, yeah, not the GoPro anymore, so I don't want to risk it. So if you do want to start get things moving, if everything inside the room, you just pop your card in there, everything turns on like most places. So the evening is slowly drawing in here, and to be honest, I think it's actually the best here at night because it really does show off just the true ambience of this place, because right next to here is sort of cornfields, and you can hear the crickets cricketing. I don't know what's it called, but the noise that they make, and you do genuinely feel like you're sort of in the Wild Wild West. So we're going to walk through down this way, just sort of show you around the lake, because there's actually quite a big site. This.
2 lakes.
There's 2 lakes.
That's big one, that's small one.
Okay. Well, we can't wait to show you guys the lakes. So, as aforementioned, guys, there is where you can play football here on the sand, which Holly is demonstrating. There we go, Holly, goal!
Why have to put it on sand?
Yeah, I don't know why they put it on sand. I don't know what Poland's idea is of football.
I bet I can see him get in from here.
Okay, Holly, let's see what you can do.
Oh. Oh. Ready?
I'm ready, Holly. Hey, goal! See, Holly, you're actually pretty good at
Used to play for Bury girls team.
Bury girls team. There we go. Bury represent. So as you can see here, guys, we did actually relax in them before today when it was really sunny. But yes, there is hammocks you can lie down on. Do you lie on or in a hammock? Let me know in the comments. In. Well, that's Holly. That's what Holly thinks. Let me know in the comments. So you got red ones and blue ones. There we go. Let's see how elegantly Holly can get inside.
Whoa.
There we go, Holly. Shall I leave you to it?
I think we can sleep out here tonight.
Do it. It's warm enough today.
Oh, what?
So right next to the sort of cinema, there is sort of like places where you can buy popcorn and sweets and stuff. When the movies are actually on. Usually they start around, as you can see here, in the star-spangled sort of sign. They start around 7:30. Unfortunately, as there's hardly anyone actually here tonight, they can't actually justify putting a movie on.
We did ask though.
Yeah, we did ask.
And they said that there's 30 people staying tomorrow night,
Yeah.
so they're going to put it on then.
So yeah, just let that be as a general rule of thumb, really.
But our room's there, so we're going to just sit outside and watch it from there.
Yeah. I mean, if there's hardly anyone like here, I mean, they don't really put the movie on. I mean, which is understandable, really. They can't really
Village
justify.
anyway.
Yeah. So down here is more of the lake. I'll show you more of the lake whilst we go down. So here's the teepees again, and here is one of the sort of like the walkways onto the water to the lake there. Apparently you can fish if you want, which I like.
We're saying they should, in like high season, they should have like rowboat.
Yeah, I mean, it would be amazing if you could get like little paddle boats around here. I mean, look at that. Just look at the reflection there on the water. Really nice.
What we're saying, the only thing that this place misses is just like a little bit of a soundtrack. Even just like nature noises, like more.
Yeah.
Because it is by a main road, you do hear the cars quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, even just a bit of a tiny soundscape, music, just to help with the immersion a bit more. But I mean, in terms of its actual physical design for what you could see, it's borderline spotless. It's yeah, it's really good. And here is a second lake, which is sort of an Indian totem pole in the middle. You've got your teepees there, and it goes into more of the station wagons there. Let's go check out outside of the station wagons.
quite an immersive part though, because the crickets are quite loud here. You can't really hear the road.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know if you guys can hear it on the camera, but you can hear the crickets around this sort of area where all these station wagons are, and it's so immersive, and it's just adds to the feeling of where you are so much.
They're really big these as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can stay in these if you like. It's not just like the room you saw before, which we showed you. It is a little bit cheaper to stay here, keep in mind, but you do need to share
I think that's what they are.
yeah, showering facilities and what have you.
I think we checked, and so for the cost of 4 nights here, it was £210.
Yeah.
But to stay in one of the teepees, it was like £180.
Yeah.
So for the extra bit of difference, like if it's 2 of you or more, like a family, I think it's worth it.
It is. It is.
Some people don't mind about sharing toilets and stuff, do they? But
Yeah, I want my own place. That's all.
yeah, I mean, if we'd have known it would have been this quiet, we probably could have.
Yeah, that's true. So if you were to stay in one of the station wagons, this is where you'd get to shower and stuff. Just in case you guys wanted to know. Yeah.
2 of these.
2 of them, yeah. So there's
Yeah.
one here,
Over there.
and there's one sort of like more over there. It's sort of hidden by the bushes a bit. So there are 2 places you can go. So around about here is where you would eat. It's called the Bonanza Restaurantja. Here's the breakfast times here. You can either get it from 7:30 to 8:15, 8:15 to 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock from 9:45, 9:45 to 10:30. If you are planning to go to Energylandia, we'll probably suggest to you maybe these 2, just because you know you want to get to the park in time. So yeah, there's the actual restaurant itself. We will be taking you later on in a separate vlog. We've already had breakfast there, but we'll show you breakfast as well, just so you know what it's like. Yeah. So it's around about here where you can actually buy or rent it out your own little fire pit for the night. I'll just show you it here in closer detail. I'm going to walk around here. So these are 50 zloty to rent them out. You can see here you got the tongs there, and there's the actual fire pit itself. Yeah, 50 zloty for this, and
So as much wood do you want this in?
how much what?
As much wood as you wish.
As much wood as you wish. There we go. And there is an owl. So that's pretty much everything which I could show you from the tour of the actual site.
Oh, the flowers.
Oh, the flowers. The flowers. Sorry, Holly wants to show you the flowers. So back from where we just started, which is around the lake and back round again. Holly really wanted to show you this because, in all fairness, all the Instagrammers out there, this is actually probably the most Instagrammable point of the actual site itself, of which Holly will wholeheartedly demonstrate right now. There we go. Very pretty flowers here. Yeah. And this is another point where I do hope you can get smell-o-vision, because it is it smells very, very nice with all these flowers. And there's a holly. But yeah, that's pretty much all we can show you. There's just the back here. This is the viewing area for the actual cinema when they do decide to put stuff on. And then there's Holly taking a sit down of something that's not currently on. She's staring at nothing. I mean, you could argue, Holly, that there's a bit of a poetic message in that. Yeah. Yeah. So we're probably just going to chill out now for a bit. I'm going to go to bed. I'll show you the breakfast, and I'll be showing you the meal within the same vlog. So, good night. Well, morning everyone. Yeah, so this is the morning of Camp Weston. Yeah, beautiful. You have to excuse my voice, as with those people that we met last night, we did actually go out on the actual fire pits and we were drinking with them. So, social distancing obviously. But yeah, well now I'm not going to show you the breakfasts, just the restaurant in the morning, and just in general, just showing off how this part looks in the morning. So we've just walked into Hotel Bonanza. It's just the case that you get given a slip at reception, and then yeah, you just give that in with your time, and here we are. So these, I'm assuming it's due to the current climate, but it's currently illuminated. What was it? Laminated. So here's what's currently here. It's got a breakfast menu. So what you do get is sort of like a cold platter of meats and with cheese and stuff with bread, and then you pick sort of like one out of all these things. You got baked beans, roasted sausages, pork sausages, scrambled eggs in butter. You get that, and you just basically got to mix it together with all the other stuff you've got here, along with the bread. You can have cereal afterwards. You know, you got your drinks, tea and your coffee, water, juice. It's not like in most places where it might be just sort of a bit of a free-for-all, a bit of a buffet. It's definitely a bit more of a sit-down service here. So yeah, I'll show you the food when it gets here. So here's the starting sort of whole platter that you get. You know, you got your ham, sort of like a cheese there, cheeky bit of veg. Well, even though technically that's a fruit, that's a tomato. What is it? Oh, it's cheese. Butter. You got your bread there. You got your sort of like more wholemeal bread, and you got your white bread there. And you basically order it all in one go. Me and Holly both went for the sausages just to show a bit of variety. Sausage. So yeah, we're just gonna eat this and wait for the sausage. The sausage has arrived. So yeah, these aren't normal. So if you're coming from the UK, it's not the usual sort of sausage you're used to. It's more like these longer sort of. They're not quite bratwurst, but yeah. Have these. So you got a bit of sauce there. I've already eaten most of that platter. What I suggest is sausage, bread, sauce. Combine the two, make sausage sandwich. Right, so that was breakfast. You have to excuse the way I look. As I said, we had a evening of debauchery last night around the fire camps. Yeah, but in case you guys do want to know, there is shops actually right next to the site where you can just pick up some cheap booze, cheap alcohol if you do need it, to get some beers and just sort of like a chill around all of these fire camps. So now we're probably going to go back to bed, and yeah, and I'll show you the actual food, the main food that you can get for dinner later on. So, bye.
Here's Ben.
Hey, you never said you'd be recording.
Living the high life.
Yeah, just chilling.
Just chilling, Ben. We're literally the only people here. We keep hearing voices, but we see no people. It is insane. There's a volleyball court and a football court kind of there, with sand instead of grass. I used to play football when I was younger, so I said to Ben, I'll, you know, challenge him to a football duel. He's like, no, you can't play football with two people.
But you can't though.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Find out later.
Right, so what I wanted to do is I've had a bit of a sleep, so I've managed to cure off a bit of the hangover, so to speak. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys now the actual walking distance from the Western Camp all the way to Energylandia. As you can see there in the distance there, basically there's Hyperion. You can see in the, well, you can't because it's there we go, Hyperion in the distance there. So there is ways you can actually get there via getting a minibus, or I think there's like a little sort of like train, you know, those sort of like motorized trains, but they only leave at 10:30. But if you're like me, you really want to get to the park by rope drop, I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take to walk there. Well, I did ask to get reception. Apparently it takes about 15 minutes. I'm just going to walk it just to check. Holly's just in bed at the minute, so it's just going to be me on my own at the minute. Sorry. So off we go for a walk to Energylandia. So there's, as you can see, there's the front of Western Camp there, and you just go down there to the car park, eventually to the actual camp itself. If you walk down the side here, this is actually where you need to walk down. First night here, we're embarrassed to admit this, but because we got here so late, we missed out on any reservations for the bookings for the restaurant. So we ended up having a McDonald's, a Polish McDonald's. And can I just say, Polish McDonald's is probably the best McDonald's I've ever had the pleasure of partying on my taste buds. It was amazing. But that's always a good thing to think about if you do get here quite late to the Western Camp and you do want some food. There is a petrol station which is open, you know, it's like a generic petrol station, sell sandwiches and stuff, and there is a McDonald's which you can go to, which I believe is 24-hour, so always good to think about. And you'll notice as well that you are actually well, you're next to some cornfields as well. Kind of adds to the ambience of being in a Western camp, I suppose. But yes, we shall travel onwards. So if you keep on walking down that path which I just showed you, you do come to a roundabout, and this is if you are driving or if you've got a hired car. I'll just let this lorry go past. I'm not recording you in this lorry, honestly. If you've got a hired car, you do actually need to turn down here for the actual parking for Energylandia. And here is the aforementioned McDonald's. Again, I do recommend you coming here if you do come here late to Park Western, because for a McDonald's, I don't know who's not had Polish McDonald's before. Polish McDonald's completely blows UK's McDonald's out the water, and I'm not even joking. So I'm literally just taking guesswork here, because literally there's the giant coaster Hyperion. I'm assuming we go in that direction, so I'm just going to walk down that way. I'm literally walking to this blind, by the way, guys, so Let's hope I don't get stranded somewhere. So it's worth noting as well, if you are walking, just as a general rule of thumb here in Poland, it's like America. If you can't actually get arrested or fined for jaywalking, so if you are going across the road, even though it looks quiet like this, always trying to make sure you find a kind of, well, their variation of a zebra crossing, or if you get caught by the police, you can get fined. Ben's tips. So we're just walking down the side of the road now. I'm hoping I'm allowed here. There's like a markers on the side of the road. I'm hoping I'm allowed. I'm kind of fearing for my life. Oh well, we must press forward, viewers. Oh lordy! Look at this beast. Oh dang. Hyperion there with the Energylandia fonts looking sexy as per. So I've made it. Turns out what I was doing was really bloody dangerous actually. I was actually walking on the wrong side of the road. I'm going to send someone to an early grave at some point, but I was walking on that side of the road I shouldn't have been doing. I think I nearly got hit by God knows how many lorries, but this is what life's about, isn't it? You've just got to learn from your mistakes. So I'm just going to walk to the front now of the actual car park and walk to the front of the actually Energylandia gates, and I've roughly timing myself just see how long it took me to walk here. Not that long at all, really. Woohoo! Okay, I'm now here outside the Energylandia sort of car park and the main entrance there. Keep in mind, this reaction that you're seeing is very much raw because this is the first time actually seeing it in person. So I literally only came here just to test to see how long it's going to take us to walk here. And honestly, 15 minutes, 20 minutes at a push. Yeah, it depends on, like, you know, how fast you walk really, but yeah, I'd say it's more than walkable. If you don't want to be dependent on the transport that gets you here from the Western Camp, I suggest you just walk if you actually want to get here. Well, like me, if you want to get here for rope drop. Yeah, so I'm just going to take a look there. Okay, so there's quite a lot of things. You can see there's quite a few tubular slides there for the water park. Hopefully we're going to go in the water park. You'll see it in a separate vlog. If not, we'll watch this space if we do. And I love the pure fact that we've got Hyperion there, just absolutely dominating the car park with its greatness. Look at that bad boy. Look at it. Wow. So I'm just going to go to the front now, see the front a bit, and then I'm going to head back, and then after that I'll show you the sort of the main course food, that what you can have for dinner or tea, depending on what you want to call it, depending where you are in England or around the world. Yes, I'll show you what the restaurant is like for its main meal. I know you're probably all sick of me hearing me saying this, but I'm very excited on going on this tomorrow. Just actually being next to it is just astounding to me. I just, yeah, it's really breathtaking. It doesn't really show it off on the camera, I don't think, but it's actually really tall. Yeah, just all this, look at all this layout here in the car park. It's a shame that it's a car park coaster, so it doesn't really show off the best in terms of its, how you say, theming. But I am actually going to go to the front now, and I'm really excited because it looks like they've got some kind of Halloween decorations on the go already. Let's take a closer look, shall we? So, stays at the Western Camp like me, if you are looking to get here and get on the way back after you've had your day at Energylandia, this is where you get it, just outside the front. Okay, so there's the times there. So 10:30 Western Camp. So that, yeah, as I said before, 10:30 is when they can pick you up from Western Camp, and the last ride to Western Camp is at 5:30. So, yep, good to know. So we're now currently back in Restaurant Bonanza, and we're just going to check out the menu here at Restaurant Bonanza for the main food. So here's the actual menu here. So you do actually get a English translation under each all the food, and as normal, all the prices at the side, all in Polish zloty. So at the moment we are currently sat down. Well, obviously, of course, we're sat down, but we're sat down outside. Outside, you can have the choice to sit inside or outside. At the moment, it's hard to believe we're in the middle of September. It's absolutely quite roasting hot, to be honest.
29 most of the day.
Yeah, but 29 for the most of the day. Yeah, but we're sat outside, really nice. It's quite relaxing. There's hardly anyone here.
Today's busier than it has been, and it's still quiet.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, there's quite a lot of fancy. I mean, I was quite surprised with the food that they had here, to be honest with you. Sort of like the appetizers was hummus, like beef tartar, like you got duck. I don't even know what this stuff is.
Carpaccio.
Duck carpaccio and stuff like that. Yeah. Got your salads, your main vegetable quiche. You got your moonfish steak with chickpeas paste. You got pork steak with green potato gratin. Chicken supreme with carrot puree. You see, I was coming here genuinely expecting just burgers and pizzas, and I'm actually quite taken back. You do get your burgers as well, though. You got your beef burger with lettuce, tomato, and onion. You got your pulled pork sandwich, and another hipster-looking burger. Oh no, that's pasta. That's pasta then. Okay.
It's a hipster-looking burger.
That's a hipster-looking burger. But yeah, I'm just going to peruse through the menu now and see what I like most, and yeah, I'll show you what we both get. Wow, look at this, guys. My duck for a start has arrived. And Holly, what is that? Hummus, she said. That is the most fanciest way of putting hummus I've ever seen in my life.
And then bread. I think that's yours.
Bread. Yeah.
Can I have one of these?
Yeah, you can have one of whatever. What is this?
Onion.
It's an onion.
Oh, that's nice.
Pickled onion. Holly got a Pepsi, and I got the homemade lemonade. It's not bad, actually. So now we're going to eat this and tell you what it's like. Wow, that's the best part of creme brulee. There we go. Oh, that's not. Oh, it didn't go as good as I wanted it to.
Oh my god, that was a mess.
Oh well, creme brulee, everyone. And that was the food at Bonanza. I was extremely surprised at that food, because without a better use of word, some might consider that gourmet food, because when you look at it, you're expecting sort of cowboyish food, maybe cowboy pie, burgers, ribs, pizzas, the kind of generic food that you might get at a theme park accommodation. But it's not. It's just like duck with like a carrot puree, and with with my chicken supreme with like apricots, all the kind of stuff that you really wouldn't expect at a theme park accommodation. It was really nice, and it was really cheap. I think that
£15. Well, Ben got more than me.
Well, I always do.
It would be like £15 each if we worked it out, and it was, well, Ben had 3 courses.
Yeah, I had 3 courses.
£15, 20 quid maybe?
Yeah, I probably spent about 20 quid, and usually that kind of meal in the UK is probably, I'd say about,
I placed 50 quid.
I'd say about 30, well 30 really, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I only got one drink, didn't you?
Yeah, and also souffle, not souffle,
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee. A mint one, and it was really nice. So that's pretty much the end of the vlog.
My food was nice as well.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Holly, how was your food?
It was good. I always forget about me.
Well, no, Holly, because I know you always give that kind of review.
What?
How was it? It was good.
It was very tasty. The hummus was the best hummus I've ever had, and they had got these really nice pointy tortilla chips. They were nice too.
There we go.
And quiche was good. Good
She
pastry.
likes the pointy tortillas. So a few pointers about this place, if I were to give a sort of like a quick one-shot review, is really atmospheric. It could really could do with a tiny swimming pool, or just somewhere you could just dip your feet.
Yeah, nothing much.
Nothing huge.
Really hot today.
It
so
was
we would've
really hot.
liked-
We would like something like that, and potentially just a bit of music or ambience just playing throughout the resort, just to add that little extra, the icing on the cake.
It's like a 9 point. It's like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
If it just had like a tiny little swimming pool and a bit of sound, like a music, it'd be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, soundscape. A few pointers about it. If you do want to stay here and you are coming with children, you do get a TV in the sheriff houses, but there are no UK channels. That's if you are channel from an English-speaking country, that is, and you don't know Polish. Yeah, I advise bringing some kind of a tablet or something like that if you do have children which do get bored in the night.
And tip that we didn't know, but people we met here told us, is that if you are going to Energylandia, buy your tickets here because you get a fast pass for free.
Yeah, yeah, we bought ours online, and apparently you can actually buy them from a reception here and get them at a reduced rate and actually get a free. Oh, look at that slug. What?
So red.
Look at that red slug, guys. Only the best content here at Theme Park Nomads.
Sorry, I had to point. I thought it was a carrot on the floor.
You thought it was a carrot?
It's got a bit of green coming out of it, hasn't it? So
You
it's
thought that was a carrot?
Yeah.
How is that a carrot?
It's orange, it's got green at the end.
Holly, how is that a carrot? All in all, really solid place to come for a theme park accommodation. As I said, there are a few pointers which we had. If you are going to stay here, I recommend just getting food here at the Bonanza restaurant, because it's probably the best food you can get around the area, unless you don't want to fancy living off McDonald's. So I'm going to end that on my normal spiel, of course, because tomorrow we are actually going to Energylandia. Let yourself be stupid, because you're not stupid for being stupid. Bye.